meditate.
We interrupt this program for a breaking news alert from the local station.
And we're following a breaking news alert on a story the I-Team has been following for months. We've been telling you about the conditions at Eureka Gardens Apartments and at the Washington Heights Apartments. Both are owned by the Global Ministries Foundation based in Tennessee. Now, Eureka Gardens has been under scrutiny since we exposed the deplorable conditions there in the last of the fall. We want to get out to Lynnsey Gardner, who's joining us live from Washington Heights. Lynnsey, we understand that the mayor is there. This scene very reminiscent of the scene we saw last year.
It certainly does. That was last October, and this is today. We're going to pan over and show you Mayor Lenny Curry has just arrived here on the property. He is here with 6 JSO officers that we have counted so far, as well as a member from his staff, and we're told the goal is to talk to the people. He wants to talk to people living here at Washington Heights to find out how they feel about their living conditions. Of course, we have been following Washington Heights just as we have with Eureka Gardens, and there you can see right there, that's the first person the mayor has come in contact with. We've been following him since he came in the gate. He's shaking this gentleman's hand, and he wants to find out, are they satisfied with their housing? Let me explain this to you. So since this is a federally subsidized housing community, the city cannot come in with a code enforcement sweep unless they are invited in by the residents. Now, that's what happened at Eureka Gardens when they invited us in. They invited the city in last September and October. They wanted the city to come in and find any code violations, and of course, they found more than 300 of them there. So the mayor is here to talk to the people to find out if they want the city to also come into Washington Heights. As we've long been covering, Washington Heights received a lower inspection score by HUD than Eureka Gardens, a 60.01. Now, tenants have shown us mold in their bathrooms, sewage and water leaking through their roofs. We have seen dilapidated stairs and leaking AC units, a lot of the similar problems that we have been covering for 7 months at Eureka Gardens. Now, a little bit of background where you can't see is the community center. It's straight through some of these buildings back here, and the community center right now has Reggie Brown in there. Okay, actually, as we're on TV live, these are 2 officers trying to kick us off the property right here. These are hired men by Global Ministries Foundation, hired by Reverend Richard Hamlet. Earlier today, I was here speaking with tenants that do want media coverage of this event. So why don't you go ahead and tell our viewers why you're trying to kick us off?
You can speak with that individual resident.
Right.
If you're going to 42, we're going to ask that you go to 42.
Okay.
We cannot have you sitting around following these guys, okay? That's the only situation.
You're not with JSO, correct?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
Okay, so I'm going to go walk to the lady who talked to me earlier today that said she does want the media here. You're welcome to follow us if you would like to. Great, okay. So we're live on TV right now. And so this is kind of the stuff that we're coming into contact here at Washington Heights. And residents have been telling us they feel like their messages are being stifled by management. And they feel like they are being threatened with evictions if they speak out against their living conditions. And my sources within City Hall say that's all the mayor's trying to get to today. He's trying to find out from the tenants here if they feel the same way. Do they feel like they are not able to voice their concerns to the public and to the mayor's office because of any kind of management issue that's trying to keep them from telling what's happening behind closed doors? So we are here on the ground. We are going to stay here. We're going to talk with these tenants that have asked us to come in. We spoke with one mother earlier today. Okay, I'm going to this unit right over here with the woman I spoke with. So we are going to stay here on the ground. We've got our crews here. I was saying before he walked up and interrupted me that Reggie Brown, the city councilman for District 10 out here, is in the community center with the Tenants Association, Councilman at Large Tommy Hazuri, as well as Sam Newby. They were there speaking with the Tenants Association. The Tenants Association kicked out our photographer as well. So again, just everyone trying to get to the bottom of how do the people at Washington Heights feel. We are going to stay here on the ground. We're going to talk to the mayor, and we'll have the very latest coming up and a live report tonight on News 4 Jax at 5. Tarek, back to you.
All right, Lynnsey, it sounds like there's some really serious issues, according to some of the residents out there. And some of the issues are just like the ones that at Eureka Gardens, complaining of mold and is the stairwells also a problem there? Have you been able to find that out yet?
Ryan, are you shooting video of the mayor? You just stick with the mayor. Okay.
All right, apparently Lynnsey can't hear us right now. Of course, she's being escorted to the apartment. Lynnsey invited to the apartment, Washington Heights Apartments, by a resident there, and some of the security officers attempting to kick the media off. The mayor, Lenny Curry, there as well. And let's listen in to Lynnsey. I believe she is getting ready to talk to a resident. And this is the situation that kind of went down in Eureka Gardens as well. However, the security there wasn't as tight. I don't think Lynnsey can actually hear us right now, so we are going to stick with the shot and give you some more information about what's happening right now. Now, Mayor Curry is speaking with residents right now at the Washington Heights apartment complex. Residents tell the I-Team that they feel threatened by some of the management there, and that they feel as if their voices are being stifled. JSO is at the complex right now, along with those private security officers that you saw there talking to our reporter, Lynnsey Gardner. Garrett Dennis, he's a councilman, and Tommy Hazuri are also there at Washington Heights right now as well. We expect to get more information from Lynnsey and more on what the mayor found and what residents are saying at Washington Heights. We'll have that later on in the newscast. We turn you back to programming now.
Stay with the local station on TV, on the go, and online at news4jax.com for new developments on this breaking news alert.